Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, hey O&J, Teresa Giudice asks fans for prayers, hits backlash. People online are slamming Teresa Giudice after she asked for prayers for her ex-husband Joe recently. She is one of many celebrities that have recently come under fire for sharing clickbait posts. At this point, RHO&J fans are fed up with it. Continue reading to see what she shared. Teresa Giudice asks for prayers for Joe. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star has a tendency to post clickbait articles. Other stars like fellow housewife Kim Zolciak and MTV's Janelle Evans have been called out for similar posts in recent history. Teresa Giudice took to social media to share a selfie of her ex-husband Joe. In the caption, she wrote, "Pray for Joe" with the broken heart emoji and the praying hands emoji. Then she instructed people to see the comments for more details. In the comments, the RHO&J legend posted an article. The story talked about how Joe Giudice recently took to social media to talk about a safety hazard on his balcony. Joe now resides in the Bahamas, and he recently noticed that some of the spindles on his railing were loose. When he grabbed them while doing sit-ups, they came out and he wound up taking the tumble. "All of this is loose. This all needs to come down. I need to redo all that," Joe said. He appeared to be completely fine after the incident. Fans have had enough of Teresa's bogus posts. Unsurprisingly, people dragged Teresa Giudice for seemingly hinting at something being wrong with Joe. Fans let her have it in the comments. "Ridiculous clickbait again. OMG, pray for Joe because he needed to fix some spindles that were loose on his balcony. Good Lord," one person wrote. Another commenter chimed in, "This is a scam. Don't bother. She gets paid for the clicks. Nothing happened to Joe." "Does Joe get part of the money you make from this clickbait nonsense?" a third person asked. Several people pointed out that hundreds of people have died from Hurricane Helene ripping through the South. "Give me a break. My brother lost everything in his home," one person commented. A number of other people agreed, pointing out that there are people suffering throughout the country, but Joe only had a close call. Right now, Teresa Giudice is gearing up to appear on Season 2 of House of Villains. Although filming has wrapped up, she has been sharing promotions for the new EE show. Sneak peeks show the RHO&J star going head-to-head with Tiffany New York Pollard. Many people have suggested that Teresa may have finally met her match on the reality show. If there's one thing the Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice knows how to do, it's stir conversation, whether she's flipping a table, posting a glamorous vacation selfie, or speaking directly to her loyal fan base. But this week, a heartfelt request from the 52-year-old reality TV icon sparked an unexpected firestorm, as what she intended to be a personal moment quickly turned into a social media debate. The drama began when Teresa took to Instagram stories on a quiet Tuesday evening. Against a soft background of white candles and roses, she wrote in bold, simple letters, "Please keep me and my family in your prayers." No explanation, no follow-up, no hashtags. The ambiguity sent the RHO&J fandom into overdrive. Within minutes, her DMs were reportedly flooded with questions. Some fans expressed concern, sending messages of love and light. Others, however, were far less sympathetic, questioning why Teresa would post something so cryptic without elaboration. From concern to curiosity to criticism. In the initial hours after her post, the majority of comments were compassionate. "We love you, Teresa. Prayers up for your family," one fan wrote. "Stay strong, Queen," added another. But as the post began to circulate on fan pages and gossip blogs, the tone shifted. People began speculating about the nature of the prayer request. Was it about her husband, Luis Ruiz, who has faced his share of headlines lately? Was it one of her daughters? Was it something to do with her elderly parents' family home? Some followers accused Teresa of baiting her audience with unnecessary drama. "If you're going to put that out there, you owe us some context," one commenter posted. Another wrote, You can't just drop a prayer bomb and disappear. It feels like attention-seeking. The discussion spilled onto Reddit's Bravo fan forums, where users debated whether reality stars owe fans full transparency when they share emotional pleas. One user summed it up: "You can't have it both ways, sharing your life for ratings but then getting mad when people want to know the details." Hit a nerve. Teresa Giudice's brand has always been larger than life. Since her debut on RAONJ in 2009, fans have seen her through everything: her public feud with her brother Joe Gorga, her highly publicized prison sentence, her divorce from Joe Giudice, and her whirlwind romance and marriage to Luis. Her openness on the show and on social media has built a deep parasocial connection with fans. Many feel like they know her personally, but that level of access also means that when she shares something emotional and vague, it triggers a craving for more information. Teresa's followers don't just see her as a TV star, they see her as family, explained one Bravo insider. When she asks for prayers without saying why, it leaves people feeling anxious. And in the world of reality TV, anxiety quickly turns into speculation, and then into criticism. Luis-Ruelas connection. One major theory circulating online is that Teresa's post could be connected to her husband, Luis-Ruelas. The entrepreneur has faced scrutiny since joining the show, with fellow cast members raising questions about his past relationships and business ventures. Recent tabloid chatter claimed Luis had been dealing with legal headaches, though nothing has been confirmed. Still, in the Bravo universe, rumor plus silence often equals chaos. Some fans believe Teresa's prayer request was her way of bracing her followers for a forthcoming bombshell. "This feels like the calm before a storm," one Twitter user speculated. Teresa speaks out, but not how fans expected. 2 days after the initial post, Teresa addressed the situation during an Instagram live session while promoting her Names Backlash podcast. Sitting in her kitchen, hair perfectly blown out and wearing a rhinestone-encrusted love sweatshirt, she thanked her fans for their messages, but sidestepped specifics. "I just want to say I appreciate all the love," she said. "You guys are amazing. There's just some personal stuff going on, and I'm asking for positive energy, that's all. Not everything needs to be explained." Her comment did little to quiet the speculation. If anything, it fueled more debate. Translation: it is something big, but she's saving it for the cameras. One fan wrote on Instagram. Backlash turns personal. The backlash intensified as more Bravo accounts reposted her prayer request alongside throwback clips of past RAONJ drama. Some users accused Teresa of using emotional marketing to boost her podcast and upcoming season storyline. Others criticized the timing, noting she made the post just before BravoCon ticket sales began. "She's not dumb," wrote one Redditor. "She knows how to keep herself in the headlines without giving anything away." A smaller group of critics took aim at her history of public feuds. "I'll save my prayers for people who aren't constantly dragging others through the mud," one particularly harsh comment read. The supportive side of the fandom. Despite the backlash, Teresa still had plenty of defenders. Her most loyal fans argued that she has every right to request prayers without offering details. "Not everything needs to be a press release," one supporter wrote. "She's a human being first, a reality star second." Another added, "If you don't want to pray for her, then scroll. It's that simple." Several pointed out that when Teresa was going through her legal troubles in 2015, she made similar posts asking for prayers and received an outpouring of kindness. "This is the same Teresa who has been through hell and back," one fan posted. "If she needs support, we give it. No questions asked." The Bravo PR balancing act. The incident highlights a tricky reality for Bravo stars: how to balance personal boundaries with the public's demand for constant updates. In the social media age, even a vague post becomes headline material within minutes. Teresa's prayer request may have been genuine and uncalculated, but the RAONJ landscape is built on drama, and viewers are conditioned to expect every post to have an angle. One former housewife put it bluntly in an interview with the Bravo blog: If you post something emotional without context, people will either think you're teasing a storyline or fishing for attention. It's not fair, but it's the reality when you live your life on TV.